There we go. Should be good. Majima. Hey everyone. I decided to try out the starting soon that I've been reworking. Hopefully that should help me get a bit more like coordinated between my different stream starts. And I've noticed that I still have things that I need to tweak because they're just not quite working right. Yes, there was a starting soon screen that had cute little pictures of me and stuff and reacted to the music that is currently playing. Which I actually need to stop that now since we are going to be doing some blueprints today. We're going to be continuing on with the puzzle that we've been doing, and I have looked back at some of the old VODs to get some of the like picture ones, so like these face and ace type pictures, just because I was starting to clip the blueprint stream anyways. I'm not sure I'm gonna get many clips from it since it's hard to get clips without spoilers in this, but so I do have, I think, like the first 2 levels like filled in with all of the different letters. So I've got some of those, so if I breeze through the early ones, that's why I'm doing that. But I still have all of my old notes from previous runs. I managed to save it on the new computer. So I've now got access to that. And we should... Ooh, yay, thank you for the hug. Should be able to get started. Oh, we first... Oh, I shouldn't... Well, no, we start in here anyways. But we want to go walk out to the outside room. Wait, didn't we? Where are our other additions? Alright, that's not good. We should have unlocked... We should have unlocked the orchard and the mine. I think I've lost some of my save. That's not good. It's not quite that something broke. It's that we lost progress. And I assume what happened is that the save that was on my old computer never fully made it into the cloud. Because that was the last game we played. And that does make sense. I think I'm just gonna proceed though. Because we still know what we did know at the end of it. So we just have to go get the orchard again and to go and do the which one was it? Oh, it was the breaker box puzzle. So if we redo those 2, we'll have everything back and we won't have really lost anything. So I think we're fine to just keep going. But I don't remember what the answer to the orchard was. I know where it was, because it was on the, it was on a picture in the place where you develop photos. I've got the name of it. Fair enough, Eternal. So I think... Let's go to the outside room. If someone wants to look up what the number was for the orchard, I'm fine cheesing that one a little bit, because we already did actually solve it. I've just forgotten what the solution was. Shelter is pretty good. We know what the shelter does. Do we want to try one of the other 2, or do we want to stick to what we did last time? It's not an answer. That's a slew of everything else, Foxy. Why more cheese? I also need to remove that from my queue. I don't need to check that off every time. Let me actually do that now. That one. Where is the cheese? Edit cheese. Skip rewards queue. There we go. Because it auto triggers. I don't need to click that. Shelter was good. Oh, I did actually look up something about the shelter because I needed to figure out what day it was in game, and I do actually have a record of that. So I think we'll continue with shelter, and we'll try a different method for the time lock. Enter time lock, and then according to my notes, it is currently November 15th. So time lock safe. Set lock date November 15th. And then I think we'll put it at 11 a.m. I think that's correct. Enter. And then nothing else is actually useful for us. But I'm gonna sit back for a bit, I think. I don't want to pause the game. I just want to tab out while I'm fiddling with stuff. Apparently tabbing out doesn't actually do... Oh no, it's because I tab back in when I close that monitor. Yes, cheese command is... Not command. Cheese redeem is not going away. I just didn't want it in the queue anymore, because it would bog it up otherwise. Queue should only be for things like hydrate and stuff where I have to actually do something, hence why leave it there until I get it done. But yeah, so if I read online correctly, like the day starts at like 10 a.m. or something. I might have read that wrong. We might be here a little bit longer than I planned to be. But the time lock should auto trigger, and it should go based off of what day is the current day. And since we're on day 9, I believe. I sure hope I did that right, actually. Are we on day 9? Yes, we are on day 9. And day 9 is November 15th. So setting that should let this time lock trigger at some point. We could go wander around the front room, but I don't really want to waste the steps, especially since we don't have the orchard. Oh, I might spend this time looking up the answer to the orchard, just because I don't want to have to go redo that bit. Alright, so I've got that one. I should hopefully remember that. I don't know. I kind of wish that there was some kind of clock in here or something. I know there are clocks in the front room, but I don't want to walk all the way there just to confirm. I'm pretty sure time does pass, but I don't think you can, like, spend too much time. Like, we've never had it where the game just says, oh, it's next day, and we've spent pretty long on some levels. So I don't know, maybe I still don't understand how the time lock works. I'm just kind of hoping at this point. But what was this note again while we're here? Remain where you are for now, given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow. We've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I'm still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Your best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Though, that's one thing that we never really discussed last time we were down here. Who was the 3 people down here? Because clearly, there's 3 people down here. But I don't know who that is. Maybe the safe has an answer to that? I'm not entirely sure. I kind of wish you could climb ladders in this and just get up high places, but I think that's cat mode going for me. Does tab actually pause the game? Or does it not? That's the other question. Okay, these are just previous runs. Still 2 stars. Maybe we do walk back to the main room? Because I remember there being a clock in there. That should at least tell us how much time we've got and if time is actually passing. Yeah, this is exploration run. We'll go walk back. Because it would make more sense for time to pass from taking steps, but I'm not entirely sure. We did set it for 11, if I recall. Yeah, so time isn't moving. No, it is. It is moving. Never mind. But that means that it is currently frickin' these old clocks. 9, almost 10. So we're getting there. Maybe we unlock this room and just keep tabs on that. Hallway might be best directionally. So we'll pick hallway that way. Not go through there yet. We could just unlock all 3. That might be a route. Just pop open the doors. Not go into them yet, though. Workshop is pretty useful. Den, I think that's gonna be much more useful, though, that gem. And then... secret passage corridor. Well, we don't have a gem, so I guess we're doing corridor. Because I think corridor is marginally better than spare room. So there we go. We've unlocked all 3 directions. And it is still not even an hour has passed. Not even half an hour has passed even. It's like 25 minutes. That is an interesting painting, though. Oh, hey. Why does that not have windows on that side? I guess that hallway never has windows? Maybe that's just where they keep the paintings for that? Well, since we know time is passing, we can head back to the time safe and do that route. Wait, a cat has followed me? I also don't know whether we want to do orchard as like one of the early things or one of the later things. Because I suppose I could have done it like now and used that to kill time, but I don't know. I do also have chocolate covered raspberries that I just didn't have time to finish eating before stream. Oh. Hey, Cuddles! Why do they have big water jugs and canned water? I guess you'd want as much water as you could possibly get down here. But that still feels a little odd to have it in 2 separate types. Though I suppose if you're just stockpiling, it's whatever. That's a shame, Eternal. Hopefully it feels better soon. Have you tried a hot or cold compress? Sometimes those help. And hi, Jaden, how are you? We are currently killing time trying to see if this time lock safe will open up. But it might be a bit. But I've already walked back down here, so I don't really want to leave again. Do have some interesting art here. Though it feels like Portal 2 of just appreciate the art. Or whatever it was on that one. You don't know how to do those? Well, cold compress, you could just get an ice pack. and then like put that on your back. Hot one, you would normally either use a hot pad that you microwave or one of the electric blanket thingies. I know when I messed up my back after falling down the stairs, I was swapping between hot and cold compresses quite often, if I recall. And hi, Tanny, how you? Are you good? I hope you're good. No actual no actual boop this time. I can't talk, which is gonna make streaming a little bit hard. Oh, it's your knees and calves that hurt. Hot cold compress might still work. There are also there's like these things that you put on your knees that help. I don't know what to describe them as though, because I've never had to use them. I don't know. Other option could try a bath. Sometimes bath helps. Hey, no nacho cheese on my head. Oh no, why is the Tanny not happy? Is it just boy mood? Oh, your heating pad broke. That sucks. You definitely need to get a new one of those. I know you are tiny and do not give off much heat. Have you tried, like, getting soup or something to just, like, help heat you up in the meantime? Something warm to hold? Cup of tea, perhaps? Do you even like tea? I don't remember if we talked much about you liking tea or coffee much. Most soup do have meat, but not all soup. There is, like, leek and potato soup. But yeah, I am tea drinker. I don't know. Yes, well, true. That is. Get tea then. Get warm tea, not like southern iced tea. Pasta like stuff. Are you talking about like chicken noodle, or are you more talking about the like star-shaped pastas and stuff? Because I know you typically see, I think, the star-shaped ones in like Italian wedding or something. I don't know. Oh, ravioli and tomato soup is good. That is a good one. Is mac and cheese a calzone? No, mac and cheese is nachos. I don't know if that's a weirder statement or just a simpler one. Though, that did remind me that, when I was clipping a whole bunch of stuff today, I got to the frickin' lobsters are calzones bit of the, Killdeer stream. So I now have both of those clipped. You could expect to see, me talking about people and lobsters being calzones. Mac and cheese can be soup. Because there is cheese soups. Especially like cheese and broccoli soup. And yeah, that would be cereal too. Because cereal is a soup. And so is the ocean. The ocean is also a soup. I still love these cursed food take discussions. Because it is always the most random stuff. And the one that always annoys people, I feel like, is the frickin' hot dogs being tacos. I mean, I can turn into a Tidepod that can definitely be turned into soup. The ocean is a soup. It is not evenly heated, but it is a soup. Yes, everything is a calzone. That is just the thing here. Man, is it? Am I just impatient, or has the time already passed? You don't know. you haven't seen the many Tide Pods that get thrown around. Or hang on, do I still have it? Yes, I do. It's a bit of a running gag that I look like a Tide Pod. Just a little bit. Ah! Why all the hydrates? Fair enough, fair enough. I am not gonna do your laundry. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I misclicked on one of those. You got a 5th one. Huh. Month means you're fairly new then. I wonder how you found me then. Probably a YouTube short. It seems to be how most people find me now, which is fitting given the amount of YouTube shorts I put out. I think Reddit is the other one that I've gotten like quite a few people from. What's up, Tanny? Why are you shouting, Mom? You made a thing? What did you make? Oh, raid TikTok or raid. Probably a raid then. My TikToks don't seem to get like any views, despite posting so many of them. Oh, hey, it opened. It actually worked. So we get a gem. We get, what is that? Oh, hang on. That we got a very fancy gem, I think. Why do we have a red letter in our thing now? Alright, hydrating. You might have been one of the few, like, singular views I've gotten then. So yeah, Ivy, dear uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years, suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my conviction in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost of my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under the cover of night across the Red Border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe that this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the lands where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Alright. So I feel like I have more questions than answers. Oh, yeah. So you want shapeshift into Indeed. Yeah, I still need to do the lobster one. Why are you excited, Tanny? Hang on, does that mean that we can read it anytime? No, that just marks that we have gotten a red letter. What number was that? Are there, like, that many letters? Because that's 7. So this would be the 7th letter? Yeah, no, I don't even fully understand this game. And Honkai Star Rail update, very nice, very nice. I think let's go to the orchard first. We'll waste the steps. We'll do it now. Run across. Yeah, we've had plenty of those cursed ones. And then orchard over here. Oop, other way. There we go. So we've now re-unlocked the orchard. We should now start tomorrow with an extra 20 steps. Have had fun, Edza. Oh, and then we want to flip on this thingy. I don't think there was anything else here aside from this book that we read last time, and we already got the things from it, so I'll leave that be. I don't know why I just tried to press space like I could hop in this game. Make our way back to the front. Back to the front is a funny statement now that I've said it. We're starting the day with essentially 30 steps, which is 20 less than usual. Which is funny since we get 20 more tomorrow. Alright, which way do we want to start? Let's start right-hand side, because we know we have Gem here. Hi, Handle. I'm doing good. We did end up losing some progress from the last time we played this, but I just unlocked the orchard again. Ooh, do we want Parlor? Storeroom might be useful, but I think Parlor sounds more fun. I like the puzzle. The gems are in a box with a statement, and the white box does not have a statement. Oh, so that is blue is lying, because it's the only other one. We already had this one last time too, I think. Yay, Cuddles! There we go. Got some gems. Oh, hang on. Stag and tag. Did I have that one down? Because that would be S. Double checking my notes. I did not. Alright. So then we are just missing this one here. Is the one that we're missing on the second row. And I need to confirm the one to the north of us. Pool room. We could do that one. Bedroom might be better though. I think I'd rather save the gems. I don't think we want to do the pool puzzles today, not with so few steps. So we'll stick with the bedroom. So I didn't look too closely for like any other random items. but I think we're good. So this one is cart and car. So this one is a T. Let me put that down in the notes, confirm that one anyways. Yes, I did already have that one down. I just had a question mark next to it because I wasn't so sure on it. Oh, there's a window here. Pretty. All right, so no items, no anything. Continue on this way then. Do we want storeroom or guest room? I think guest rooms, the extra steps is going to help us in the long run here. And we get a key card, which is nice. Speaking of, we still need to get the words. The coat check. Coat check is just the one that we need. Let's see, that part's been blocked off. That's fine. We'll head other way. Let's open up this door first. Hey! Right as I said it. Ah, dang it! So we did lose the like upgraded lockpicks that we had, which kind of sucks. We'll have to try and get those back. But I guess we'll get our lockpicks for now. Retrieve item, get lockpicks. So sand and flan, no, dessert and dessert. So that was S, which I already have this one. So that one's fine. Head up this way. Both of those kind of suck in directions. We'll go for closet, I think. Just get some extra items. A coin purse? Each time you collect 3 gold, get 1 golden interest. Interesting. And then we have a reroll die. So this one is stars and stairs. So that is I. Yes, I already have that one. Have you tried tea, Tanny? Yeah, and then we go out through the corridor. Bride and Bridge. Do I already have this one? Double checking. I do not. Actually, no, I do. That one was G. Okay. Oi, Hooded, how you? Ooh, do we want security? That gives us the most options. I think we'll go security. I'm fine spending a gem on that. So this one we have a road and a rod. So I think that's A. You're heading to work. I hope your work goes well today. Alright, I've put down A for this one. Time to check the inventory, I guess. Hey, we found everything. Good. So we've not missed anything. That's very good. Key card system. We already found a key card. So I think what we want to do is set security level to high so that we see more doors that have key cards and less doors that have the actual normal locks. Offline mode locked. Change offline mode. We'll still change that to unlocked. Oh, no. Unlocked, please. There we go. Confirm setting. Alright, back. Exit. Should be good on that front then. Yeah, we do have keycard. Keycard lockpick. Why the bonk? I should probably actually update that one too at some point so it has the chance of doing it. Just much lower chance, I think, on that one. Courtyard is the one that technically goes the direction I want, but I think I'd rather use Nook here. It would be funny. So we've got Ty and Tier, I think. So E? No. Tier and Ty? E. R, then? I think that's R. We're aiming for the antechamber, but we're also just kind of exploring to get those pictures and stuff. I don't think we have enough steps to actually hit the antechamber today, but we'll see. Chapel. Chapel's better. Keep heading left. These aren't great. Not good options here. We've already done the garage puzzle and everything, so I think I'll go pantry. Grab that. Yeah, that's stuff there. I have not gotten any ending yet. We've been playing this for multiple streams and it's still only day 9 for us. Do we want to spread gems or... I think let's go options. Then we'll head to the right from West Wing. Let's do the spare room, just continue forward. I'm hoping that I can get down to the other side of security. I'm still figuring things out. I don't really want proper spoilers yet. Ah, dang it, can't pick that lock. Alright, we'll just use the key. I guess we'll do billiards room. Though I think I'm gonna backtrack at this point. Oh, though I could do food for sale. That would eat up some of our money so we could go back to the chapel and not waste stuff. I think let's do that one. Yeah, I will ask for help as I need it, but I don't want spoilers of how to do things in game. So the main course is wild stuffed quail today. I've never even seen a trophy room. We currently have one green room, so we don't really want the chef salad. Man, I cannot get this thing out of my throat. Oh, it has also been more than enough time for the shapeshift. You know what, let me try a raspberry. We'll go with banana first, I think. Oh, can I buy multiple bananas? I can, okay. We still have one left to waste on the thing, but it's fine. Oh, right. I forgot about the frickin' pictures. All right. So that is a bath and what? Okay, so we've got some kind of vial, some liquid, and we've got a bath tub. What even is this? There's no way that's a pen. Like, it's got a cork at the top. Oh, tub and tube. That's a good one. Good shout, Foxy. So I think that's E for this one then. And which room are we currently in? So then that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up is E. That was a pregnancy test. That would be a different one. I didn't see if there was one in the spare room. We'll go back to that though. I'm sure at some point. You're looking for the letter that changes between them, Hooded. So like this one is car and card, so it would be D. And let me go ahead and hydrate. And then, what else am I missing in that one? I am missing where the chapel is. But I don't think the chapel actually has the pictures in it. Because not all of the floor plans have those pictures for some reason. Is it back now? I don't know what broke it. It seems like it's back now. Am I good? Am I live? And yeah, Twitch did break. Everything broke. My OBS broke on that one. Because that was, it looked like it was an internet connection drop for a second. I don't quite know why. But it looks like I'm back. So we'll resume. Stage. Oh, we've got some gems. We've got a deposit box key. I think that's 4 of them. So we've got a stage and a plant. Oh, if you didn't get to see head pat, let me see if I can trigger that again. I just have to do it this roundabout way. That one, and trigger that. There we go. E. Come on. Am I back? That looks like it might be Twitch back. Is YouTube coming back, please? All right, looks like we're back up. I don't know that there's no reason that head pat should be breaking it, because it's straight up my OBS disconnects, and I didn't even touch OBS to trigger the head pat that time, so I don't know what that's about. Hopefully it continues to stay stable. We'll see. Refresh if not back. It's again not just Twitch. It's taking down everything. Hence why I'm at a little bit of a loss for why it's doing that. We'll just hope it stays stable. If it goes down a couple more times, I might need to do some investigating. But I was trying to figure out what stage and whatever this plant is has in common. Does anyone know what kind of plant this is? Because I have no idea. It looks like it has some flowers. But I honestly don't know what that's supposed to be. Did it? Very scuffed stream. Am I going down again, or? This is scuffed all around with having lost progress and now stream doing this. So, stage, curtain, lagging bit, foot fully back. Okay, well, at least it's back. So we've got stage and some kind of flowering plant, I think. And there's got to be some one-letter difference word between the two. Stage, stay. Or it could be curtain, stage, curtain, show. But I still don't know what the heck that is for any of them. Leaf, stem. Has it crashed almost every time on Blueprints? I thought Blueprints was more stable than that. Flower. Yeah, I thought it's been stable. Stage, show, play, curtain, aisle? Because there is a center aisle there. But that would be a very weird picture for aisle. But I can't even think of what words this one would be. Leaf, stem, plant. Fern? I don't think it's a fern, but I also don't see how you'd get floor plant? Sure. Oh, sage. Stage and sage. That's probably it. So then T would be the letter. Let me put T on that one. That is 3 up from the center. No, 4 up from the center. There we go. Name, thank you for the follow. So now we've got to go back to security and try and head back that way. We're running a bit low on steps, though I think that's kind of been the vibes here. Courtyard, storeroom. We could do storeroom. Courtyard will unlock more, but I don't really want to spend a step on that or a gem on that. We'll do storeroom. Though that coin is a bit wasted with the chapel. So how many steps do we need to get back to the coat check? Currently it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We've still got plenty. What's up, Tanny? What are you momming about? Yeah. You were correct, Hooded. I forgot to check the picture in there, didn't I? Lock and... I assume the other one was Clock. What do you mean the stream's scuffed again? Is it really down again? It looks like it's up. We'll step back in here. Yep, Clock and Lock. So that's C. Please don't scare me like that. I know it's scuffed. I know it's scuffed. Security. C. Okay, I already had that letter. Whoops. Alright. So now we run back up. Through the pantry. I have a note setup going on. I'm actually using a Milanote to keep track of all of it because it can hold pictures too. So I have some screenshots that it's using. We already did the pictures in this one. Utility closet. Let's try and get the gem thing back. And this one we have rain and wheat, cloud, crop, hay, storm. I don't know on those two. Rye? No. I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys mull on that while I try and do this one. Shoot, which was the order again? I might have removed it from my thing, didn't I? I remember how to do it, I just don't remember what colors we need. And I already removed it from my notes because I thought we had done it. I think it was we had to make everything purple to start off with. Okay, so we've got purple there. What was the color order we needed again? It is a clicky keyboard sound one, isn't it? Alright, so it was purple, red, white, green, blue, off. So next one should be red. Right, we have to make it all purple to get white, don't we? Because this one needs to be white. Then we can change this to red. And then this needs to be... There we go. So we've got white, red, purple. What are you questioning, Handle? There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we start the day with gems. That's good. Now, can we figure out this one? What does wheat and a rain cloud have in common? What one letter difference could you use to get between those two? Storm, rye, wheat, rain, cloud. Though if it was cloud, it would probably be just the actual cloud part, wouldn't it? So it's gotta be like rain or storm. And then... I don't know, this one's weird. You guys got anything? Rye, wheat, cereal, no. Grain? Oh, grain and rain. G. Okay. So I need to put down G for the one that we're currently at. G there. And then back over this way. Do we have the pictures in here? No, no pictures in the spare room. Is there any in the kitchen? Yes, on the fridge. Alright, so we have tiger and tear. So this one would be G, I think. So G there. Try and use our lockpicks. A. Alright, and then we turned off the dark room already. So we should be fine to pull it. It's better than spending a gem on the courtyard, I think. Oh, but the courtyard will always be left unlocked. So maybe that gem is worth it. I think we'll go with that one. Hey! We get a metal detector. Which means I think if we manage to get the workshop, we can make the lockpicking tool thing that we had last time. We'll start left. Library, drawing room, secret passage. I think library is gonna be the way to go. Oh, though, are there pictures here somewhere? I don't see any. Alright, we read this last time, but it's just sad book. It didn't seem to have any secrets to it. Alright, do we have... Okay, we do have pictures over here. The give uppies command should work on stream. So you've got coast and tag? That doesn't seem right. So the right one is definitely tag. Right one has been tag. So what is sea, ocean, coast, beach? I'm confused. How do you get between tag and coast? Beach, coast. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't work on Discord. I need to look into that more at some point. Every book does? So what does this book have then? The swim bird. I mean, I suppose it has date. This does have who borrowed it. But I don't know the people well enough to know anything from that. I think we probably pulled this book before we were ready for it. Ocean. Ocean's another one that it could be. But ocean tag doesn't work. Yeah, I figured that one was lore. Coast, ocean, bay, cliff, beach. I don't... This one's rough as well. I am really struggling with these picture ones today. Beach, cliff. Yeah, I seriously don't think it's Headbat taking it down, because I have no idea why it would. But I also don't want to be proven wrong. Anyone have any ideas for these two? Or even anything that the tag could be other than a tag? Because I swear we've seen coast and coat or something. The odds for the chat command appearing on stream is 1 in 4. No. String? String wouldn't get us anywhere either. That's entirely up to you, Eternal. I don't know. I guess I have to move on from this one. I've got nothing for these two. Let's try the lockpicks again. Nope, not lockpickable. Drafting studio. Oh, head pat. doesn't look like it took it down. So I think you're good. We currently, this would be the 3rd bedroom, so we could get some extra keys, but a permanent change seems like it's worth it. So I think I'm gonna go for that one. Oh, also, how many steps back are we now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, dang it, we've already gone past the point of no return. We can't even make it back to the coat check to check back in the lockpicks or anything. Get a magnifying glass. A very detailed paper model of a safe? Oh, wait, what? It's an actually functioning safe. Is that supposed to be the office? Or not the office? Which room was that? I remember we encountered that room last time. The Great Hall partitioning plan for Sunday, November 15th. So I guess the... Wait. But that's... Today was November 15th in the game. Oh! So you can see the way it's supposed to be laid out? Oh, so the middle one doesn't necessarily lead to the middle side. That's interesting. Drafting strategy. Isn't this the one that we uncovered from the frickin' words? We got this from the library before, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we definitely did. West Violet Dreams. Wait, no, this one's different. Drafting Spectrum. Aquarium. Alright, so let's actually read this one then. And yeah, that is the Great Hall. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue, and while it is true most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color on which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix in architecture's revision edits to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the 4th era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation, and the use of colored prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we'll explore the different features and types of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. Huh. So that is an interesting one. I wonder how true that is to life versus just in the game. And then the safes are what you unlock after the pictures, so don't worry about it for now. Only remember where the safes are. Ah! Interesting, then. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a wary traveler know they have found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with their plan for each day. Yep. So average number of doors 1 to 2. Extra items are likely. Sleep mask is definitely very good for that. Indoor vendor or verandor. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring outdoors inside while having a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces make them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effect will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging, often associated with gems. Yeah, we saw the greenhouse gave you gems. Usually have 2 to 3 doors, and often have extra items. Orange passage. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, the hallways are the arteries, serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different paths of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they're a vital component to any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house, and there are more hallways, and the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for architects who prefer more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. So they're usually associated with keys, usually have 3 to 4 doors, rarely have items. Synergies foyer, lockpick kit, and hall pass. That explains why I like the lockpick kit so much. I don't know what the hall pass is, though. Gold trim. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during your stay. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Usually have 2 doors. Extra items never for free. Yeah, that's about right. Coin purse, coupon book, and vault. Negative space red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer potential for substantial returns, as they provide many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft red rooms will often be rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap greatest rewards. A steady resource of vexation, that sounds about right. Usually 3 to 4 doors, rarely any items. Synergies shelter, that's definitely good. Tomato soup, and skilled players. Huh. Speaking of, we haven't actually drafted any red rooms on this run, have we? Oh no, we did. We drafted the chapel. I completely forgot about it. But that one was sheltered, so that one's fine. Prismatic rooms. They have more than one thing. Aquarium is very useful. Multicolored floor plan. It supports all color-based strategies. As we reach the end of this volume of Drafting Strategy, we hope you've found valuable insights and colorful inspiration for your next architectural project. From purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deeper into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of daring merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity, some hoist it up as a display of their own power, some use it to calculate great sums, but all of us want to find a color we can call our own. Okay. So we've got a clock and a tie? How does that work? I am getting more confused by these. Let's see the potential new floor plans for now. In the drafting studio, you'll be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Solarium, you're more likely to draw rare and unusual rooms while drafting. Dormitory, each time you enter the dormitory after drafting a room, gain 10 steps. Oh, tie and time. Good call out. So that one would be M. And dove coat. Whenever you draw the dove coat while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. Huh. That's interesting. All of these do definitely have their merits. I think... I'm tempted by the dormitory. But I'm also tempted by the one that lets you spin floor plans. What do you guys think? Because spinning floor plans gives us greater control, but more often than not, I'm not really backing myself into a corner with like the way that they're rotated already. I feel like I've gotten pretty lucky on that. You like spin? I think we'll go with that one then. Oh, I could do poll. You are correct. Let's do that as a poll. Oh no, wait, that's prediction. Where's the poll option? There's the poll option. New poll. Which room? Is it dormitory, solarium, or dove coat? And yeah, 1 minute poll should be plenty. There we go. So poll has been started. Put in which one you guys want to see put into the game, because that is the one we'll probably go with. In the meantime, I've got popcorn to snack on. Oh, and I still have some raspberries left. I hope it doesn't end as a tie, though. I'm gonna be a bit stuck if it's ended as a tie. The look of it so far is not very good for it not being a tie. Chocolate covered raspberries and popcorn. So not together. I don't often do them in the same bite because I like them separate. Come on, is there anyone else to vote? It's a tie currently. Dang it, it ends as a tie. Well, that's not great. Random pick. That one. Oh, hang on. It lets us see more of it. So dormitories, small sleeping quarters void of frills and distractions are ideal for students, scholar, or denizens of academia who wish to focus on their studies without interruption. The solarium is a quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoons or gathering some sun without the hassle of going outside. Towering loft serving home to many feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary has petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Dorm first. Okay, I will trust you, Hooded. Alright. So then, this one was Tie and Time. So we are 2 down. It's this one. Uh-oh. Hang on. Oh, no, that one. M was the missing one. Actually, we do have the running shoes. So there's a chance we could make it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How big of a chance is it that we can running shoes our way back to the coat check to put something in it? I'm not sure how much of a chance it is to lose less. Or do we keep exploring and hope to get something that gets us more footsteps? I'm leaning towards just keep exploring at this point until we get dead-ended. We can at the very least try and open this door. Whether we go through it is a different question. Okay, we can't even go through that door. Coat check. Alright. Right, this one was the other one that... I still don't know this one. The freaking coast and tag one. I'm still at a heavy loss on that. C, tag, no. ID, no. I don't know. You guys mull over that while I walk back, I guess. We could secret passageway into a purple one, see if that gets us more footsteps to get back. I think I'm gonna try that. Well, no, because that's still... I'm gonna try it. Neither of those are good. Bunk room, but I don't need anything in there. So we'll try and walk back. What? Metal detector? Oh, there was something in there I missed, I guess. Okay, running shoes triggered there. Running shoes didn't trigger there. And we're still very far. I don't tend to push frame rate very much. In fact, one of the first things I usually do is limit frame rate on things. Yeah, immediately end day here. Yep. Alright. We tried. Ah. So we now have 70 steps and 2 gems to start out with. Let's go to the outdoor room first. Bird. Right. Tool shed, hovel, shrine. I think let's go for tool shed since we lost our lockpicks. I think I want to focus on getting better items this run. And would you look at that? We get some lockpicks. So we have our lockpicks back as long as we can get a coat check. And then left first. We'll start den, I think. We're not in such dire need of items that we want to do closet immediately. Oh, I've been picked up. Pray and pry we have. Parlor, I think, for this one. Oh, the bedroom is good. We've got plenty of steps. We'll start with parlor. Hey, windows this time. Oh, you can actually see the outside room over there. That's cool. All right, so what's the puzzle on this one? Every box is black. That's a lie. Every box contains gems. That might be a lie. Statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with this. So I think it's this box contains gems is the true one. Or at least the one that contains gems. Yep, there we go. Alright, so we'll start heading up. Veranda, greater chance of finding green rooms, storeroom, nook. Let's do storeroom, I think. Okay, we get a broken lever. That means that we could use the greenhouse this time. So blueprint and plane? Oh, plane and plan. So I for this one. What? That doesn't seem to add up with what I have here. You say I'm big brain. I still can't figure out the other one. Hang on, let me do that one. I was trying to make sure that I put it in the right spot. You still can't figure it out either? Plain plan. Wait, no. Because it's E. E. Because it's not plain like plain, it's plain. So it's E, not I. No wonder I was sitting there like, this doesn't make sense. So that one should be E. Alright, back into the den. And up this way. I think let's do closet. Metal detector. And then key. Oh, okay, stair and star on that one, wasn't it? 'Cause that's the I. I already had that one. Nook, chapel, commissary. For now, let's open up chapel. We don't really need another key. We might just not go that way, though. I guess let's do pantry. There we go, got those. Pine and pin. I think we've already got this full first letter though, or first level though. Yeah, because it's 8 safes is, I believe, the like first two, or like these two ones, 8 and then safes. I'm not sure what the others are yet. So commissary is the only one that actually keeps stuff open, so we're going that route. Eh? Ah. Alright. Some extra money for that. They haven't added this to the game yet. What have we got here? We've got 7 coins, so we can't afford like anything other than a magnifying glass. Do we want to get a magnifying glass now, or do we want to save up so we can either get a sledgehammer, sleep mask, or running shoes? I think we'll save. I think security's the way to go here. Though we could just nook it. Because otherwise it's going to be a dead end anyways. Security's better in the long run, I think. Because we don't have the key card. So do security. Is there anything in the inventory? We've missed a gem somewhere. I don't know if it's worth backtracking for a gem, though. So we'll set security level to low because we don't have the card right now. Oh, and then we need to change offline mode. Change offline mode to unlocked. Confirm settings. Back. Exit. If we're really lucky, we will get the utility room here. Nope. I'm gonna say nursery. I'm gonna spend a gem on that one. Because nursery's good early. Did we ever actually... Explore the nursery. I don't think we did. I don't imagine there's much lore stuff in here with it being children's room at all. There's a gem here though. Oh, hang on. Oh, is this the Red Prince book that was talked about? So this one has lore. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It is the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we've said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact in the same room. And a story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, and the book we just read. Okay, that's pretty cute. I will say, I was not expecting Blueprints to be a game that makes me more comfortable reading on stream, but I feel like I'm getting better at it. I feel like I am, in fact, getting more comfortable with reading on stream and being fine with it. So that is an unexpected development, but one I'm happy with. Spare room, dark room, greenhouse. So greenhouse is going to be dead end. We don't want that. Spare room gives us the most options, but we won't be able to see what our options are. I guess we're going that route. And there go the lights. We'll start left. Don't want to waste a gem when I can't see. Hey Mayhem, how are you? This one. Not great, but we do get a key out of it. Nothing else. Clock and lock. Do we already have this one? What have we been up to so far? I am doing pretty good. We unfortunately lost some progress when we started this stream, but I think we're about back to where we were, aside from not having the fancy lockpicks. So we're still making progress. We're still trying. There's my notes. So this one is, yeah, because this one was clock and lock. We already have that one. We need the one that actually has the dark room currently, but I don't have the dark room lights on, so I can't tell what the picture is in here. All right, so we've got 3 options. Heart of the cards right. Dang it! That's the end of this run. That was a very quick run on this one. We didn't even get coat check to save our thing again. Morning, friends. Though it's evening for me. So we've got plenty of steps left, and plenty of keys, plenty of gems. I think there's still just, yeah, singular gem left somewhere. Nah, it's not on you. You're fine. You're fine. Uh, what do we do with our steps now? Oh, we can go to the mine and go turn that knob, because we didn't do that last time, and we have plenty of steps to do this time. Oh, and we can throw a coin into the well as well. Or into the fountain. Make a wish. There we go. So now we just gotta go run and turn the knob in the other place. We could try things in the black bridge place thing, but I don't have any actual clue with that one. Do you have any other room opportunities? We're just screwed this run. We're full dead end. We got 3 red rooms in this one. Just didn't quite work. This is what we're here for. We've still got to find where the other 2 are. Yeah, it is not great RNG, though part of that was I was trying to focus on items, and I think that kind of did us in because I didn't as heavily focus on direction. Like, I think storeroom we had spare room as another option at that one. Not sure on closet. Chapel was just rough. So it was a mix of could have done better and also did stuff. Oh, so we didn't actually end the date. Dang it. That's why. Okay. That explains it. That sucks, but it's whatever. So we'll call it a day here. We got a small cottage. Just not great. Continue. It is weird how we walk straight over the fountain every day. Seems like there has to be a better way into the place. Alright, so first things first, we gotta go and check the outer room. I mean, we jump in that water, but what about this water? We don't want to jump in that water. Which one do we want to do this time? Because these are all ones we haven't done before. I think Trading Post. We'll try Trading Post this time. Dynamite, a little too dangerous to pick up. Oh? Oh. Hang on, this is one of these. What? Eh? How does this function? How did I manage to move one of those before? Like, because that purple was in the corner. Okay, so we moved it again. That moves up. Have I borked it? Yeah, none of the buttons seem to be doing anything anymore. Okay, so that's the reset switch, I guess. Yeah, so all those reset. I'm not sure what the goal is here. So yellow always moves up. How did we get... Huh. Well, now we're back to where we were, and now nothing does anything. There's gotta be something hinting at what we're trying to do with that somewhere, so I think we'll leave that alone for now. No items to trade. Alright. So we'll just have to come back when we have items. That's just gonna be the same thing? Yep. Okay. So we know that there is some kind of puzzle in here. I hope we could figure it out before we have to draw this place again. I mean, every puzzle is like that if it has hints elsewhere, it feels like. Though there are some that, like, give you enough to work with in the room. I was hoping that one would be one like that, but I guess not. Parlor. I like parlor. I just like the parlor puzzle. Wind up key. And then the gems are in a box with a statement. No statement. Gems are in a black box. So we know that there is at least one truth and one lie. So since the white can be neither, then it's either that the gems are in a box with a statement is a lie and they're in the white box, or the gems are in the black box is the lie and they're in the blue box. And if the black box is lying, then the blue box would have to be telling the truth. But if the gems were in that box, then that would be true. So that would make both true. So the gems have to be in the blue box, because the blue box would be lying then, but the black box would still be telling the truth because it has a statement. So this one. Hey! There's a reason I like these puzzles. Den, bedroom, courtyard. I'm leaning either courtyard or den. You understood all of that? Good. I think we'll go courtyard. Oh, sledgehammer. We can now open trunks. We'll go this way. So West Hall, storeroom, or patio. Let's go patio, I think. Oh, and we get a battery pack. That's not good, Eternal. You should be more careful. We don't have a shovel or anything yet, so that's not all that useful. Nook, bedroom, commissary. We'll get a key. I will happily take a key. So then has that put a gem in here? Yes, it has, right there. I think I want to go back to the entrance hall. No, we'll go here. Passageway, pantry, closet. I think passageway. I'm a bit worried about getting roadblocked again. So we'll do this way next. Ooh, dining room is pretty decent early. Den is a better direction, though. I think we'll do den. Also, we're still on the first 2 rows, so we don't need to worry about the pictures yet. Oh, there's coat check. I think we'll... We'll do coat check. And there's nothing I want to check in yet. And there's nothing in there. So we'll leave that be. Chapel gives us the most options, but I think Boudier is better because we already have the north option from Passageway. So we'll go here. Oop, wow, I didn't mean to bat my mic. Is there any items or anything in here? I don't see any. Oh, hang on, there's a safe in here. How did I never notice there was a safe in here? That doesn't mean I know the password to the safe, though. I guess that explains why in the Christmas picture there was a safe. Oh, you got your information mixed up? That's pretty easy to do. But yeah, that picture is the one that has the safe in it, which I guess is that safe over there, which I had never noticed before. Doesn't mean I know the password to it. Storeroom's not bad. Chapel might be better, though. I think we'll go chapel, unless we want to go observatory. We've kind of been ignoring stars. Yeah. How important are stars? And I suppose that makes sense. Hydrating. I think I'll go chapel. Commissary is gonna suck right off of the chapel. I think we'll do corridor. Do we want observatory or do we want items at this point? Stars are interesting, but I've just not felt the need to play for stars. So I think I'm gonna go items. Got an ivory die and a silver key, I think, of that one. Yep. You want more mac and cheese, but you're out of cheese? That's fair. The stars are, like these thingies. They have different effects that they'll trigger depending on the number of stars that you have. And you have to have the observatory for it to trigger, if I'm understanding correctly. But not all of them are necessarily good. The early ones don't have that major of an effect. I think at like 4 it'll spawn 4 trunks in the entryway or something. I don't entirely remember. Also, we need to be on the lookout for trunks. I keep forgetting that we have a frickin' sledgehammer. A greenhouse. Greenhouse does have optional lever and does get us gems. So it'd be immediate gem back for greenhouse gems, though. Is that on a good spot? Because that is 4 up. That is on a rich soil, so that's going to give us the most amount of gems it could. Let's go for greenhouse. Yeah, that's quite a few flowers there. Oh, and we've got that one. So we now have metal detector. And we don't have a broken lever on this one, so if we ever find the broken lever, we'll want to grab that. Get our gems. 3 gems, so we got 2 gem return. There was this thing over here, but that doesn't really help us here. I already have a picture of it. I can numb popcorn. Kind of wish I had a shovel, but I just haven't found one. So we'll head back to the passageway then. I'm a bit worried that that's our only exit currently, though. Oh, I forgot to check if the greenhouse had pictures, didn't I? Do I already have that one? I do not have that one. I don't have that one, nor do I have the chapel, but the chapel doesn't have pictures. Did the greenhouse have pictures? Do you guys remember? So there's one in the office, the study, the boudoir has one, and the room where you draft new rooms also has a paper one. I think we've got plenty of steps, so we'll just step back out into the greenhouse. Nope, no pictures. Dang it. I could hope, but I don't. No pictures here. And then into the passageway and up. We need something that has directions. That sucks. We're gonna redraw these floor plans because that is rubbish. Security is fine. Bedroom also works. I think. Are we gonna go for the study and open the safe at any point? We'll see what we draw. We'll see what we draw on that one. Also, I don't know if I did that hydrate. That's from like 5 minutes ago. Surely I did, but I probably forgot to check it off. But yeah, I'm thinking bedroom. So we'll go that way. No additional items or anything. So coat check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the coat check, essentially. We've got more than enough wiggle room currently. Aquarium's nice, bad orientation though. Billiards room I think is what I'm gonna lean towards. Some extra steps. And something else? Oh, there's a coin on the floor over here. Tier and tie. I think we've already got this one. What one are we missing on the third row? We are missing the one to the left of the billiards room, and we're missing where the chapel is. Alright, so 3. Time for math. 5 minus 4 is 1. What? Oh, that's 5 times 4. That's 20. 15 minus 7 divided by 4. So 15 minus 7, that's gonna be... Wait. What? Eight divided by 4 gets you 2. Okay. And then we have 6 -1 gets you 5, then divided by 5 and multiplied by 3. So that's 5 divided by 5 is 1, multiplied by 3 is 3. And we get 2 keys out of that. I sure hope that's gonna be useful later, but we've only got one route we can go. Okay, I think we secret passage into some kind of corridor. Because nursery's gonna dead end us. Spare room is 50-50. I am not a car. Okay, Great Hall, foyer. I think foyer is still only one door. So that one's risky. Great Hall, we have to chance it. But that one might be better. We know that one has levers for the antechamber. So maybe that's the route? Because foyer, we could get that, but then be stuck. Yeah, so it's either Great Hall or hallway. We have 3 keys, so we can at least unlock the far door and have a, like, 2 in 6 chance of getting the Great Hall exit on the other 2 sides. So we'll go this way. So first things first, unlock this far one. I think we'll use the special key on this one, because this one will give us greater chance of having more exits. There we go. Chamber of Mirrors. Does that... How does that... What? Oh, second copies of rooms we already have. So we'd get to put down like a second passageway then. I think we need to try that one. Oh, that's trippy. Okay, we're gonna wait on that one. I think I want to try the other one, the other doors first. Or do we continue down that way first? I don't know on that one. Because I don't know if those doors are going to be locked either. Ideally, I want to do one of these. You okay, Lemonade? Do I need to go time people out in the Discord or something? Let's aim for uncovering right. So do we want left, right, or center on this side? Okay, good. I'm tempted to go right. I'm just drawn to this door. Left? Okay, I will trust you. That is the worst option. So left or right? Lemonade this time. Which one, Lemonade? Right? What is the help about? Okay, so we get an extra gem from that, and we get lever, so we at least open one of the antechamber doors. I think we've opened the right door on that one. We'll unlock this way, because we're guaranteed this way is out to the right. Study Library, aquarium. Aquarium is, I think, the best choice here. Because it gives us the most movement options, and that's kind of what we need right now. And we get the broken lever that we need for the other place. Though I think the greenhouse one opens the right door, which we already just opened. So I don't think we need to head back that way. Cloister is pretty much useless there. Den is kind of nice. I think closet is what I'm leaning towards, though. I think I'll go closet. So we get a key and a key card. Oh, I forgot that I should be checking the pictures. I keep forgetting that. So this one was stage and sage. That one was 4 up from center. We already have that one. We already have the one for where aquarium is. Great Hall doesn't have any pictures, and neither does the secret passageway from what I saw. Oh no, secret passageway did. So secret passageway, we need to go back there at some point and get the letters from that one. But I think I'll save that for now, because we're going to head back that way for the coat check. So don't let me forget. Alright, let's try this door. Where is the keyhole on this door? Just hang on, we're gonna exit for a second. Where do you put a key on this door? That's not how that works. So is it worth using the key on this one? It goes on the square hole. Square hole has just gotten funnier with time. Especially with the past life series. Let's try the Chamber of Mirrors. We'll come back for that one. What? Eh? Orange. Button. What? What? Wait, no. No. You can't have to access this from multiple sides just to get through it. Can you? Because there's room with single button. And that unlocks far one. So you have to map to the other ones. So we have to go through the aquarium then, or we go through the Great Hall and try and go up the side. That explains why those weren't counted as actual doors, I guess. We at least know what this is now. We've learned something. And that's the darn pictures again. They even mirror up, but that's not an actual mirror because we don't see ourselves. That's so weird. Because it's the frickin' coast and like a price tag. Wait. Price. Cost? Cost. Frickin' hell. So then it's A is the letter. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up in that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A. You take full responsibility. I don't think you need to. We're still learning. Though it is also worth noting that there is a finger pointing up here. So mirror is up. Because we had the office was left, the bedroom was down, your room is up. All right. So now we have the question of, do we gamble with a 1 in 3 chance to open up more doors this way, or do we go that way? And I think we go that way, because that's at least guaranteed to be another room. Yeah, no, this is already gambling. Pantry's best direction, I think. I don't think it has. Oh, chart and cart. So H on this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. On this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chart and cart. So H. Locked. Frick. I think we're screwed. I think that's dead end on this run then. We've run out of keys. Tiger and Tier. Yeah, we already got that one. Because we don't have the security room either to check if we've missed anything. But we know that all of the Great Hall is locked. Pantry is locked. Chamber of Mirrors, you have to go from a different direction. We got so many keys on this run and it didn't matter. Oh, let's go to the trading post. Maybe we can trade for a key. Because we definitely got a lot of items this time. Though, also, do we want to swing by the coat check and tuck something away that we want to keep next time? Because I'm a bit tempted to leave that key card. But key card is also one of, like, the easiest things to find. We've got the steps, so we might as well toss something in here. Sledgehammer, battery pack, metal detector, broken lever, key card. There's nothing currently in the coat check, which is why I'm thinking we'd check something in now. I'm just torn between whether we leave metal detector or if we leave key card. Broken lever? Broken lever is only useful for a singular room, which is the greenhouse. So I think I'd rather keep the key card. Because I would much rather have something that grants us ability to move easier. Plus, if we have the key card, then we can use the security room to up the security and get more key card doors. And then might as well toss another one in there. Now let's see what the trading post can offer. Hi, you got anything? Battery pack isn't going to be useful here. Ivory dice isn't going to help. No trade. Sledgehammer, 2 ivory dice. Metal detector trades for Vault Key 304. That doesn't help us either. Broken lever, magnifying glass. Nothing super useful here then. I don't even think any of these would be worth saving for next time either. Alright. So I guess let's do one more pass at this puzzle and then call it a day. Because I assume there's a way to get it to move over. But I only know how to get it to move around. Oh, we should have enough steps for that. Hang on, do we have to get all of them? No, that wouldn't make sense, because I still can't get that one over. Yeah, I can't move up any further than that. That's what I was trying to figure out, of if it has to be pink one in the middle, but I can only figure out how to move the pink one down, because the pink one just rotates the ones around it, and the only way that I see to get it to move is to get a yellow one under it, and then to push it up. But I don't see any way of getting it to scoot over. Because yellow ones only move away from you. And I don't think... Yeah, we can't, like, pick it up from a different angle and have them go a different direction. And are all of these reset? Oh, hang on. That didn't reset. Huh. What the heck does that mean? Eh? What? The corners change where pink moves the yellow, maybe? So let's try that. No, that just resets. Nope. There's got to be some order to this, but I don't... Alright, I think we go try the lever, because I've got nothing on that one. We've learned a button, but I think we just need to come back to that. Hydrating. I mean, I know there's a specific order you need to do, but there's got to be some rule of why you do what, or something that hints at it somewhere else. So I don't want to just be given the answer. Greenhouse is entry hall up, right up, right up. Right. Up. Right. Ye. Here. Broken lever. Okay, so that opens the south door. Okay, so that explains it. The Great Hall probably opens the right and left door, and the greenhouse opens the bottom one. It doesn't help us here, though. Anything else we want to do before we end the day? Because I think that's about all we've got. I think I'll take that as an end day. We got 4 green rooms in that one. Save and continue. Alright, outdoor room first. All of the cat pods. Shelter, tool shed, or shrine. We haven't done shrine yet. Maybe we want to do that one? Because shelter is useful, so is tool shed, but I want to see what shrine does. Probably could have waited to come in here until we had coin, though. Yeah, because we need to make an offering of money. So probably at the end of the day, we'll see how much money we can dump into this. Then up this way. Left. I kind of want to do parlor, but I think hallway's going to give us better options. We'll do hallway, and then just open this way. Den's going to be best option here. And now it doesn't matter which one we do on this door. I'm just going to open all of these while I can. Could do observatory. Corridor is probably best, though. Alright, let's start right-hand side, since this has the gem that we need to grab. Oh, there's a trunk in here, but we don't have either a sledgehammer nor a thingy. Ooh, brownies do sound good. Now I kind of want brownies. Office, we don't know this, the thing to the safe, and we've already checked the emails, which had the stuff for how to solve the utility closet. So I'm leaning towards guest bedroom. Just get a chunk of things, because that's not going to be a spot we're going to be passing through a lot. So I'll do guest bedroom. It doesn't have instructions and you just fiddle with it to figure out the goal. Okay, so we'll just fiddle with it more next time. Compass, more likely to draw stuff heading north. That's good. We don't need to reread that. Let's pop open this one. Secret passage, spare room, pantry, I think is a better option here. I think we'll keep going this way a little bit. Fair enough. Do we want storeroom here, or do we want bedroom? I think we've got enough wiggle room on the other side that we're fine dropping this place off. Though commissary is also useful. I think let's go commissary. Yes, I know there's 30 minutes left. Do we have... Okay, no coins this time. So we can buy a key, a shovel, salt shaker, or a gem. I want to get shovel, so we'll hold on to our coin for now. Nursery, nook, storeroom. Storeroom's useful. I think we'll do storeroom. Oh, hang on, I was forgetting about the paintings again. P and peak, I think? Because that's like a mountain. So K. And which one are we in right now? We are third up. I remember just in time. This is the one we're missing. There we go. I hope your legs feel better soon, Foxy. Alright, so we've got trunk there. We could use a key on, but I want to save key. I would rather get a sledgehammer. And we'll go this way first. Locksmith has keys for sale. I don't think we need another shop. I think... They probably have... I wonder if there's other keys other than the silver key that, like, do special things. We haven't actually gotten the locksmith yet, so that could count towards new room. What do you guys think? Do we try locksmith as new room, or do we do parlor? Because I do like parlor puzzle. Let's do parlor, yeah. Parlor puzzle is fun. It's also nice when the parlor has windows. Don't eat locks. A box next to this box contains gems, so that would be the white box. Both boxes next to this box contains gems. The box next to this box is true. So... Wait. If this is true, then this one has gems, which would allow both of those to be false. So I think that's it. I think it's this one. Because if this one's true, then that one's false, and that one's true. Wait, but if... I don't think there can be gems in two boxes, so I think it's this one's true and these two are false. So it's this one has the gems. Hey! We got it right. Alright, and then we'll head north this way. We don't need to waste gems on a courtyard here. I think West Wing is probably best bet. There's not going to be many times that we specifically walk through that way. We'll pop this door. Passageway or bedroom. I think bedroom's probably best bet here. Oh. We got an ivory dice here. And we're still on the second one, so that's fine. Passageway might be useful there. I'm not too fussed if we close off that one there, though. Because I think we have those two already unlocked anyways, so I'd rather do either utility closet or the normal closet. I think let's do normal closet. I'm glad you've calmed down. Tie and tier, I think we already have this one. Double checking. Yes, because that one was R. We need the one to the left of this room. So ideally this room has pictures in it. So we know spare room doesn't, chapel doesn't. Does the courtyard have pictures? I don't remember. It would guarantee a way north. So maybe that's the route. But I don't know how I feel about spending a gem for that. And I still don't even know if it has pictures. What are our thoughts? We could redraw. We have 2 redraws as well. I'm gonna redraw. Dining room. Dining room it is. Hopefully that has pictures. It does, okay. So crow and row, so that one starts with a C then. And that is 3rd row, first one. Do we keep heading north or do we backtrack? Because we've got like 60 steps. I think let's backtrack. Let's backtrack and go back to the entryway. This one. We already got Bridge and Bride. So Chapel's the only one that actually has a way north or anywhere. We could redraw, because Chapel kind of sucks. Especially if we're trying to save for something in the commissary. We're gonna redraw. Spare room, I think. Or do we dark room it? I think we dark room it. That has the better routes. I can deal with the random since we know that we have one other way north. This one. What was this one again? Archives? While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 potential floor plans. That one kind of sucks. Oh, that's a shame. I have no idea why that would be the case, though. We already read through all of this. I don't remember if there was anything that I wanted to get from it. I think it was Mary who went missing or whatever. That's fair, Mayhem. Ah, frick. These are terrible ones. Do we want guaranteed red? Or do we want to do the archived and hope that the 2 gems are worth it? We do have a surplus of gems at the moment. I don't know how I feel about gambling though. I think we'll do chapel, but I'll not step in yet. I'd rather go this way. Okay, that works. We now have Nook key, that works. Passageway. It's better than lavatory, but I am half tempted to just go with the archived plan. Because I'd rather save my gems for later. Do it as in go the passageway or go the archived? You're gonna have to elaborate. I mean, I might give in to the devil on my shoulder if I knew what it was talking about. Archived it is. That's fine. Coat check, key card, or billiards room. I think billiards room is what I'm leaning towards. Puzzle gets us a bit, and though we might encounter more keycard stuff later. But then we'd have to go through the chapel. And billiards room. Is there any lost change? No. Alright. Math time. 12 minus 4, that is 8. What? Was it? Oh, no, that's divided by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So that's 15 divided by 3 is 5. 20 plus 3 minus 3 multiplied by 3 divided by 6. 10. Isn't it? Because that's basically just divide by 2. And plus and minus 3 doesn't change anything. So that would be 20. Or 20 divided by 2 is 10. Hey! What is this key? Key to the secret garden. What? What? Eh? I am not a car, and I don't know my math a lot of the time. But we found a key to a secret garden? Is that outside? Is there some locked thing outside we need to go use that on? We'll keep heading up for now, I think. Since the key to the secret garden might be for a green room, I'm tempted to go veranda. We don't have the coat check. So we can't right now. We get a metal detector. All right. Special keys. Secret garden key. Does that just immediately take us to the secret garden? I guess we try it here. Yeah. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, so sledgehammer. That one. Got a broken lever. There's something else over here. So we pointed from north to east. And this points to the other one. And then you've got moon thingy here, which doesn't seem to have anything to interact with. That looks like it's gonna open up into something. Oh, we're just off the map right now. Oh, and we spread fruit throughout the house now. So if we backtrack, we can find more footsteps, which is good. What is triggering the metal detector? Not that way. Is it over here? Oh, there's a coin right there. Alright, so Swan. Swan points that way. Do we need to... get them all to point the same direction? Yep, okay. That was fairly easy. And that has unlocked one of the ways. So maybe the Great Hall doesn't have two options to unlock. Maybe it always only unlocks the right one. This looks like a secret exit, though. Can I point both that direction and open up that secret exit? No. Okay. But this really feels like a thing. There's no way that's not, right? I'm not crazy with that? Maybe we try both face away? I'm crazy but not with that. Yeah, that's fair. That's honestly fair. I'm gonna just keep rotating these. No, it doesn't look like there's any secrets with that, though. It's gonna bug me, though, if I, like, frickin' miss something with that. I could try just every combination of it, but that feels like brute forcing the solution. If someone cares to, you can look up if that actually is something that we can unlock here. So that way we're at least, like, not wasting time if we need to go do something somewhere else. It says it is something, but we don't have what it needs. Oh! It probably needs that dynamite that was too risky to pick up. I don't know how we get that dynamite, but frickin' cracked or messed up brick on a wall seems like something that you would dynamite. So maybe that's it. Well, we've got the coat check. I mean, if it is dynamite, you can just leave me to it. I'll try that eventually. If I'm entirely the wrong direction, just tell me it's something else, but not specify or something. 10 minutes, I know. I don't think coat check is what we want here. I don't know if I want to spend the gems, though. It's something else? Okay. We'll try archived. Okay, so we get passageway, that's decent. Oh, I forgot to look if there were pictures. I don't think there were there, though. Gambling. You lied. I don't even have anything for here. I shouldn't have stepped into this room. Archived, I guess. Frickin' hell! This is pain! Well, we lost half our steps instantly, so that's just not good. What the frick is that? Plain and paint? Hi DT, how are you? We do have food scattered around the backtrack, you were correct. What the frick is this though? Plain, coat, paint. Fly. Maybe it's flying something? Camp, thank you for the follow. Or campfire. Planet and planet? No. It has to have one letter difference. This is Blueprints. It's a puzzle game where you go around this map and at each door you have to draw cards and decide which room is beyond it. And there are various puzzles hidden throughout the rooms and even across rooms. So we're currently trying to get to the antechamber. I don't think we're doing it this run. This run doesn't feel that great. We've got so many red rooms which tend to cause problems, so it's just unlikely that we're going to accomplish it. Right now, the puzzle that we're trying to solve is what is the two words that these paintings are, and they should... You were correct. You were correct that they have one letter difference. I can't spell, even when I'm reading. So maybe it's a T. So that is four down from center. We'll put a T in that place and I'll put a question mark next to it. We don't have a key card, so we can't go the other way, but we can go south for now. Hang on. Yeah, that's got enough wiggle room that we might be fine. Is this door locked? Okay, that one's not. Laboratory at least has an exit. Oh, but that goes back to the passageway, which already had exit. Oh well. Pictures here, we've got paint and pint. So that's a difference. How much is the game? I would check on Steam for that. I don't have that up at the moment. So paint and pint is a difference here. help if I could capitalize that correctly. There we go. Oop, I don't need to do that. Okay. We've already done that puzzle. We don't need to do it again. This one. We can set up an experiment. Continue with experiment. Whenever you draft an archived floor plan, that's very easy for us to do right now. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, it's a bit trickier. While drafting, if you draw a drawing floor plan. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Lose 10 steps to gain... that would, like, kill us so darn fast. I think whenever you draft an archived floor plan, add 3 aquariums. Because that'll get us more possible directions to go. We already have some doors open, so we might be able to do it. Start that experiment. Yes, I know, 5 minutes. I can push it a little bit longer if I want to, though. We don't have to end right at time. Locked. Tempted to backtrack and check that passageway. I think I will. That door was locked, so we want to go right and up. We don't have gems, so I think we have to do maid's room here. There's not gonna be anything in here. Clock and tie? Oh, time and tie. Tie and time. So that's M. Oh, yeah, we already got that one. Do we backtrack for steps or keep going? I think we'll keep going here. Bunk rooms. Let's do the archived. That'll get us more of the aquariums. I'm not gonna walk through there. We need to backtrack for steps. So we need to go through the secret garden and back. So there's one apple here. Though if each of them only give us 2, that's not going to help us all that much. That's in fact going to be unhelpful, unless we try and cut through the chapel and go north. That might be the better option. Oh, do we have... Hang on, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Oh no, so we're... If we go back through the gymnasium, we can trigger the 8th one, then backtrack to the dining room. And that should get us some steps. I think that's probably the way to go. So let's try and trigger that one. We do have 1 key, so we can open it a little bit. Run might be dead. Run might be a little dead. We'll do lavatory because it's the only one we can do. That does get us crate and chart, I think, which is H difference. So that one is H. That doesn't make sense. crate chart. Because HM is the other one that we have immediately after it. HMA doesn't make sense as letters. Oh, yeah, no, those don't work, do they? I can't spell. So, box, graph, let's go walk in and see closer. What was that bell ringing? Oh, that was dinner being served. We had to actually step in here to get dinner served, so that's fine. Help, I'm okay. Bar, graph, chart, present. Wait, present, present? Does that work? Or are those spelled the same? I don't remember. I don't remember how stuff is spelled. Because that is a fancy box-ish, maybe. Line, graph, time. Yeah, they're spelled the same, dang it. So far I've found one that is 2 different and one that is 0 different. I know it's bedtime. We're trying to solve puzzle though. We want to at least finish the run. Alright, well I've at least stared at this enough that it's in the VOD. We can come back to that one later. Oh, I'm not happy about the number of steps we're losing though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to get back to the dining room. Hopefully we can find food on the way. Because food has been scattered through the house. We're just gonna have to make sure that we check each room. We already found one here. Is there food in here? Hey, okay. So we got a couple extra steps there. And then, did food get put in here? No food in here. Not seeing any. We've got a banana over here. I think that's more than enough steps for us to get to the dining room now. If there's food in the dark room, we're not gonna know. Do we go towards the chapel, or I think we need to go towards the dining room and just get food first and then worry about it? I don't see any food in here. So we need to go to the entry hall and then hang towards the hallway. Oh, there's food. I know, Tanny. We're fine, though. Through the parlor and up. I forget, I need to keep looking for food. There we go. But we're gonna backtrack this way anyway, so we're fine. You're looking for box and crap and you're stuck. We don't have a showroom. Why the cheese? Have dinner. That gives us 20 extra steps. Alright, we're at least a little more comfortable. I know because over, but still. Even if there's food in there, I think it'd be more of a waste to go in. I can't check where the food would actually be in there. There might be some in the closet too, but I think we just head towards the chapel immediately. Oh, we should have enough to buy something from the commissary. So let's head there first. Is there anything in the guest bedroom? I can't tell and I don't really want to step in. There's another one over here. There might be something there, but I don't see anything. I think I want shovel. Though key would be nice, but we don't have enough for it. So shovel is probably best bet. So we can now head back to the chapel. We could head to the secret garden and stuff again and undo those, but chapel's probably best bet first. I keep forgetting that we have this here. Six. That was enough for something in there again, wasn't it? Let's backtrack and get the key. I think that was what we can afford now. A salt shaker or gem is what we can afford. Let's go for gem. Oh, we can buy 2 gems. Good. Okay. Learned something new and got some gems. Oh, crate and rate. So it's C. Okay. Which one was that one? That one was up at the top. So that one was C there. Okay. And then we want to head to the chapel. And we've now spent all of our coins, so we don't have to worry about that. Woo! Frick. This key here is going to be better. We don't have the... Frick. So we don't have key card. And we don't have the security room either. So utility isn't great for that. Boudier does have a greater chance of opening that lower door, which I believe was also locked, but that still doesn't open any new directions. I think the only thing we can really do here is to go for this archived plan and maybe go dig up those dig spots. So we'll go this way. Aquarium! Okay. Got a little bit lucky with that. We get key, and we can dig spot. Pebbles! Alright. We'll try this door. Oh wait, hang on, is there something else? Oh, right there. East Wing Hall is going to be our better option here. Eh? Oh, right there. We could basically do endless run with this one. I think we haven't even seen the dormitory yet, so we're gonna draw it anyways. Volume 2. Is this one that we had before? Subtypes. So we've explored colored floor plans. Okay. So then there's the library, the study. We know those two. We've not seen a classroom before. And that has, while drafting classrooms, you may draw new floor plans one time for each study type room in your house. I know we're over. Calm down. Ducks is just basically saying that those join. Three-way rooms split ducks 3 ways. Drafting from a door that is steam-powered will increase the likelihood of drawing a room with ducks. That explains. Yes, hi! Hi, guys! We're still streaming. I know! So those are future rooms. We've seen those before. Time freeze. Nothing better exemplifies setting yourself for more than at the expense of day than freezer, but drafters who may not want to totally abandon their current day's progress, please know that there are a few clever ways to manipulate frozen assets. Entering a furnace or sauna after drafting a freezer will thaw any frozen gems or gold you are carrying. Once again, be able to use them. However, if you still wish for your accounts to carry over the next day, you will have to refreeze your asset again by re-entering the freezer. Interesting. That is a useful one. If a furnace is drafted within a few ranks of freezer, then the temperature will start rising and everything will melt, including your assets. If the temperature gets too high, refreezing will no longer be possible. Perplexing plans, those are the puzzle rooms. We've seen a couple of those. Spreading your wings is just the spread of stuff. We've already seen that. Alright. So I've got those on camera now, so we can revisit those later. Oh, sand and, so that's S here. We are in 4 up, so that's S. Yeah, the spare room is in the gap, and the furnace is in the other gap on that one. East Hall might have a picture. We need to go double check. Which, luckily, we're going to go back that way. There's another chessboard here, but nothing on it. Oh, we can open that. Ooh, nice. Gotta love gems. And I don't think there's anything else in here. Do we have enough steps to get back to the checkpoint? What checkpoint? We don't have a coat check. So we can't save this time. Back to the beginning? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do have enough to get back to the entrance hall. But I don't think that's super useful to us. I don't know why we'd want to get back to the entrance hall right now. Oh, the outer room, right. I think we've got just enough to get to the shrine. So I think we head back to the shrine and toss our coin in it. No, you can end the game anywhere. I'm dumb. I am very, very dumb. We don't have a coin anymore. Frick. I guess we go back the other way. I'm a bit tired, yeah. Maybe a bit. I am not a vroom vroom. We're just gonna get an observatory because we haven't gotten one in a bit. I also forgot to check for the frickin' paintings. No, I'm gonna stay up now. So we got 3 steps for that one. And next time we get an additional gem. So the weight room isn't going to help us much. Let's try and go East Hall way. I also forgot to check for paintings in there, didn't I? I am... Though I don't think the observatory had paintings. No, it did. So this one's chart and cart. That was H. That one is a stag and something else. We'll go back for that later, I guess. This one is camp and tag. Camp cost tent tag? No. Yeah. I don't know how those two go together. Price, cost, tent, tag, camp. Oh, tent and tent. Yep. I think I might be tired. I'm gonna guess that the one in frickin' where the furnace is gonna be an I. I'm gonna put an I question mark because we already have 8 on another line and we've got all of the same letters on the same line. Which, looking at the other letters that we have, we've got a D, a T, an E, and an S on our 4th row and a missing second letter. I think that's probably going to be an A. So I think it's 8 dates, cracks, 8 safes. So we're going to have to start recording dates. Aquarium. Key. Please give me food. Brick. Alright, and then we've got coast and coat. So that's S. No! No, we're almost done. We're on the last steps. We're nearly done with this day, and then we'll call it. I'm not going to start another day after this. Do we want another aquarium? Do you think it's gonna give it a funny name if we have just mostly aquariums in here? I am not a car! Gambler aquarium. This is last room we can open. We literally cannot go anywhere else. This will be last thing before bed. So I just want to know, would you guys rather gamble or go aquatic? Okay, aquatic. We will go aquarium. And there's literally nothing else we can do. We're going to step into this room and it's going to be freaking immediately leave. Yeah, we can't even pick up the thing. We're pushed to the very edge of exhaustion. That sounds about right. Gosh, you guys are whiny. Garden shopping center is what we got. Because we got 5 green rooms and 4 shops. Right, because aquariums count as everything. So that is silly. Alright. So we need to figure out who we're gonna go raid, and I will be back on Saturday. We're gonna be doing a scrap mechanic with Adam and Loki. Oh, there is one other thing I wanted to get your guys' opinion on before we go to sleep, because we are gonna end stream. I just want your guys' opinion on what I should do for the Sunday stream. Because I was thinking about revisiting Portal Stories Mel and trying to do some achievement hunting. I know that's not my usual thing. I do just really like that one. Would you guys be interested in seeing achievement hunting, or should I explore other Portal mods that we haven't played yet? Because I think either way I'm probably going to do Portal on Sunday. It's just a matter of which one. So do you guys have a preference for Portal Stories? Actually, I could do this as a poll. Then it's locked into single minute and I don't have to try and read chat. So next Sunday. True. I don't... One of my hesitances is, the... doing other mods. Like, some of them take multi-stream ones, and I've already got October pretty booked as far as what streams go. So, Raise Mel achievement hunting. We'll just put that as achieve. And then, other mod, or, community maps. Portal 2 community maps. There we go. So I've got the poll created. This is probably going to be one-off stream type thing for a while, because October is pretty booked between various collabs that I've got going on. But we'll be seeing more Satisfactory, more Scrap Mechanic. Observation Duty should be making a return in October, because Halloween game. And then I've got a couple other horror games in the works, in the plans. So stuff should be pretty interesting for October. I don't have a full Halloween outfit model, but I do have something that I can do for those spooky streams. So I'm excited for those. We'll see if we can rope you into something, Tanny, maybe. But I think PC is possibly turning up next month. Alright, so that was a tie between other mods and Portal community maps. Alright, so I will keep that in mind for stream plans. I will try and do my Portal Stories Mel achievement hunting off stream if I can find time then. Let's see who we want to go raid. We don't want to do someone doing blueprints because we don't want spoilers. Do we want someone new or someone we know is the other question. Because we do have some options. I know I need sleep. We're figuring out who to raid so I can go sleep. This goes a lot faster if you just work with me. Because we've got Gem, we've got Zowie, we've got Coral is online, we've got a Victory, we've got some people I've never seen before. I'm thinking maybe we raid a Victory. Because Victory is currently playing No I'm Not Human. Everyone in the stream probably needs sleep. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I think we'll go with Victory then. We'll just go quick choice on this one. We like Victory. And it looks like they're just starting stream. So we'll set up to raid victory. And as I said, we'll be back on Saturday with Scrap Mechanic. And then on Sunday, we'll be doing either the community maps or one of the portal mods. Depends on which one I find and which one I want to do. So I will see you guys next time. Does meow.